Dr. Srinivas, you can go ahead, please.
Good morning. As it is very difficult to grab the attention of participants after four speakers, and I try my best to complete my presentation in 10 minutes. And this is a presentation about the higher education and the best practices of Andhra Pradesh. It's a bifurcated Andhra Pradesh, where there are a lot of constraints are there, but still we are going ahead with a wonderful leadership by Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu. So we had a vision and we had a mission, and the vision is very clear, and we are going in a mission mode, and the mission for driving this education is knowledge mission. So we have objectives like increasing GR. We can compete with the state like Tamil Nadu, which is having a GR of 45 or 44. But we are trying our level best for increasing our GR. And there are much more concepts which you can see in the slide where the mission have a clear objectives. So we had a stronger brainstorming sessions with state knowledge advisory board members from eminent professors and vice chancellors as well as the industrialists all over the country. We clubbed together and formed a consortium called the State Knowledge Advisory Board, and we had a meeting with them for about 20 times, I can say, in the ISB, and we come up with a certain two-track approach. The track one comprises of strengthening of existing institutes, where it is a main, I can say, an important thing where you can develop the existing institutes. The second one is creating the new institutes, where if you can see the track one approach, most of the approaches or most of the missions or most of the projects are formulated in the form of entry point projects. It's so called as the EPPs. So most of the universities in our Andhra Pradesh, as well as the government, as well as the private degree colleges, are going ahead with the projects in a stipulated time with a proper mode, I can say. So credits for the research and innovation, mandatory apprenticeship which should be followed in the engineering colleges as well as the polytechnic colleges, and gap year concept which are going to develop in this year, and 7 centers of excellence other than the UGC which is giving, and curriculum upgradation. We are really striving to take a change in the polytechnic syllabus as well as in the degree college syllabus which we are doing in the 2016 and 17, and faculty development programs which are doing with the funds with the RUSA, and training for employability skills, where we had a tie-up with the Tata Institute of Social Sciences, which is a master university, I can say deemed university. We had a tie-up with the Tata Institute of Social Sciences to have a parallel degree program along with a normal degree for the rural. So like that, we are having some certain entry point projects, and we are going ahead with this entry point project. And Government of India in the second track too, if you can see, it has given some Honorable Prime Minister is sanctioned some of the institutions like IITs, ISAR, NIT, IIIT, like that in different corners of our state, and 7 national institutes have been launched in 2015 and 16. So coming to the Commissionarate of Collegiate Education, being a part of higher education, we have certain initiatives which we are strengthening, and these are the initiatives which are called to be the assets for our department. And these initiatives been appreciated by the NACPT members and by the different states, because past 8 months back, I hope, our commissioner from the Karnataka, Collegiate Education, they approached us and seen our best practices and they appreciate it. So if you can see, 94 out of 146 government colleges have been accredited in the era of 5 years, I can say. And CP status, we got 7 institutes in 7 colleges got a CP status in 2016. And autonomous college numbers has been enormously increased, because where there is an autonomy, there is an autonomy for change of the syllabus. So we are insisting the colleges to go for the autonomy. And there is a concept called Centers of Excellence. So why this concept has to be launched? Because after the bifurcation, there is a lag in the institutes, because most of the major institutes have been situated in the Hyderabad. So being a bifurcated state, we need to identify the best institutes in our Andhra Pradesh, and we need to groom up those institutes so that some of our lecturers for 6 months they have visited many colleges of government of Andhra Pradesh, and they have identified some best practices, and we traced out about 25 best practices and formulated a book called as a best practice of Commissionarate of College Education, which has been launched by HRD Minister Srimati, our Honorable HRD Minister, and it has been appreciated by the Government of India. And if you can see the evaluation method as well as a monitoring mechanism, we will have a strong monitoring mechanism by using these ICT tools, and we will evaluate the performance of lecturers by using the academic performance indicators and evaluate the performance of a principal by ADPIs. So these two things are the major or critical things where every lecturer has to post their performance into a website where we can see the performance of a lecturer yearly, and this will be given as a credit during the State Teacher Awards. So this format has been designed by the UGC, and we modulated that format according to the convenience, and it is divided into 7 criteria. I don't want to go into the deep into that. You can visit our website www.apcc.gov, where everything is available. So the second evaluation method is the monitoring mechanism is for the institutions, how they are performing, what they are performing. So the monitoring for the academics is being done by a special mechanism called to be the academic audit, and recently Government of India appreciated this as a best practice of Andhra Pradesh, as well as this is a combined, during the combined state only these things have been started, but we had a stringent mechanism to strengthen that particular initiative to go forward for the excellence. So this academic audit video is available in the YouTube, you can visit, and many faculty development programs has been run, and there is a special program called the ELF English Language Fellow Program for the Andhra Pradesh, where eminent professors from the US state, they will come and they will stay here, and they will train our lecturers in different student learning mechanisms or the processes, and this program is called the ELF program, which is an asset for our lecturers. And these techniques has been implemented in a skill development centers of Andhra Pradesh called as Jawahar Knowledge Centers, which is called to be the training as well as the placement centers for the degree colleges, where we will give the training for the students after or before the college hours. And if you can see the English language labs, our government is very particular to establish the Jawahar Knowledge Center labs, which has been equipped with internet and 50 computers, and we are establishing the English language lab in each government colleges. At most 70% of government colleges have the English language labs, where it can enhance the speaking as well as listening skills of a student by using the ICT technology, I can say. And Manati is one of the tool which we have started past 10 years back with a TV. Each college will be equipped with the LED TV, and we will telecast the lessons which are pre-recorded or the live stream lessons, and we are going for the web streaming for this year. And this is one of the assets for our colleges where the communication is easy, and we can fill the gaps of the rural students, particularly for the rural students, because every state is suffering with lack of teachers. So that can be compensated with these sort of techniques. And there is a program called to be the Youth-Arangam, where we will appreciate the efforts of the best lecturers as well as the principals as well as the students in this junctures. It may be academics or in the sports or in the culture. So these are the 25 best practices which were identified and appreciated by the Government of India, and we published a book on the best practices of AP. So what are the ICT initiatives that we are doing and that we are going to do? If you can see this, the Manati is one of the tools where we are using the EL labs which have been established in our government colleges as well as in the private aided colleges, and the JKC labs which are the skill development centers which are mainly focused on the ICT tools. And we pilotly launched 2 colleges called to be the girl colleges for the women. We have started social welfare government degree colleges where we would like to see it as a book-free campus. So every student will be given as a laptop and they will browse at maximum whatever the content they need. They will try to do on the laptop rather than on the books. Books will be there, but we are trying to reduce the number of books as a student book-free campus. And there is a special award which is given to the students called the Pratibha Awards, been initiated by our Honorable CM, where at most 2,000 students will be identified in different subjects in the academics, and they will be awarded a tab and as well as a 20,000 cash prize, so that it enhances the students to go towards the ICT, and we will give the total applications, education application will be embedded in the tablet and it will be distributed on the occasion called the Pratibha Awards Puraskaram. And there is a special book, it's not a book, it's an informative guide which is released day before yesterday by the Honorable CM. It is called the Skill Genie. So if you can see the website, it is called the AP Knowledge website. Kindly I request all the members to visit this website where we have launched, where we have placing maximum information in this website. If you can see this website, this book comprises of an informative guide, because we have published in Java Knowledge Centers, we have published these soft skills, analytical skills, everything we have published and distributed to the students. It costs about 30 to 40 lakhs per year. But when we go to deeper into the deeper roots of I can say ground reality, students doesn't want to read again and again. He was feeling boredom by reading, by looking at the textbooks. Some students, I can say at least. So most of the students are searching, they are browsing. What they are browsing, it's unknown, but they are browsing something. So we thought of our Chief Secretary, Mr. Tucker. He took special interest on this, and he himself took interest for three months. And the final draft was released. It's a draft, final draft was released and put up in AP Knowledge website. So this Skill Journey is an informative guide where a student will learn. A student will learn according to the content which has been there in the book. He will try to browse everything and he will know what is there in the book, which doesn't give anything. If I say to a student that build up your positive attitude, he will ask me what it means positive attitude, why I should build up. So by linking some of the examples, that's why it is called the Skill Journey, a life skill book. It is a book, a self-explanatory book where it links to the ICT world, I can say. All the TEDx videos related to that lesson will be there in the book, so that the student will go deeper into the book and search for the things which he needs and which are very essential for a student to cross the interviews. So, and with the British Council, we are going to launch these online courses which are very feasible for us, and we are going to start the online courses which are fitted to the curriculum maybe in 1 or 2 months. And everything in the monitoring mechanism which I told you, the academic audit reports will be uploaded into the website, and we will review the academic audit reports of each college in the review meetings. And we have the JKCs which have the online timetable. We will monitor each JKC with the Skype. We have installed every college, we've been installed with the Skype, and I can call any college at the particular time and ask the faculty whether he is teaching or not. And finally, there are KPIs, so-called as the key performance indicators. So every department in Andhra Pradesh have a key performance indicators, that is the performance indicators in terms of the academics as well as the financials. So these key performance indicators being monitored by the Honorable CM in core dashboard. If you can see this is a core dashboard where every department information is being linked to this, so that the performance of a department will be known to the Chief Minister for every day. But for educational institutes, we used to update the information quarterly, and key performance indicators will play a vital role. For the purpose of key performance indicators also, the institutions are striving to update the information where they need to do the work. Unless and until they don't do the work, they can't update it. It's like how many institutes been accredited, what is the status of placements, everything has to be updated, and every technique is being ICT enabled, I can say, because we are working with a CM who is IT passionate CM, I can say. So finally, I would like to wrap because time is very short and I can't elaborate all these things. And there are mighty projects which are coming to the Andhra Pradesh. One is called the e-Pragati, where it is giving maximum extent of, I can say maximum extent of e-learning modules and e-learning material to each institute. It may be school education or higher education, and that's the reason we are going to have an ICT enabled campus in 1 year. And AP Fiber Grid is one of the assets for the Andhra Pradesh, where every house from the July is getting 10 to 100 Mbps speed of internet, and it is of a minimal cost, so that the CM can monitor the performance of the departments directly from his chamber through core dashboard. And MeSave application has been developed for the student management system as well as for the learning mechanism and as well as for everything, and we are going to have a student monitoring mechanism as well as student management mechanism. And e-office and digital keys has been supplied to the each office, so that the file distribution will be so faster and we can reduce the paper. And this has been started in the secretariat and it's going to be extended in all the offices. Every government employee should have an e-key, or it can be termed as digital key, so that he can distribute or he can transfer his files within fraction of seconds or minutes to the CM even. And RUSA is one of the best assets for our AP, where 67 colleges have been funded with by the RUSA, and 67 colleges been transferred to, I can say it's a smart campus, by enabling all the facilities which you are aware. So I can't say that in a fraction of 10 or 12 seconds or 12 or 12 minutes I can elaborate my higher education, but somehow the initiatives which are linked to the ICT for the students as well as for the society might it's a platform where I can share the feelings as well as share my higher education process which is going on in the Andhra Pradesh, so that it can be implied for the other states, and I can take some suggestions if there is anything there in the in my PPT. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, and once again thank you for the patience listening, and as well as for concentrating for at least 10 minutes for this presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Srinivas.